morning everyone, this is Bremster and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle by a setter I've covered a few times on my channel, and apparently I've got the pronunciation of their name wrong every single time. The pronunciation on this is supposed to be Jodawo, I believe. I've been told it's like Joshua but with a da in the middle, so Jodawo, I think. And this puzzle is called 9 is the Key, which I think is going to be a bit of a hint for the puzzle. I'm going into this one completely blind. I've reset this puzzle to use some colors because there's an issue with an overlapping between line, and I wanted to make it very, very clear what was going on with these between lines. But apart from that, yeah, what have I got to mention? The Entropic Power Lines puzzle pack is going on at the moment, so you should be definitely taking a look at that. I'm recording over a week in advance at the moment because of stuff that's going on. So I don't have, I mean, some people have submitted names and everything, but I'm not going to be bringing names out and everything. I'm not even really sure what date this puzzle is this video is going to be coming out. So I'm sorry, I just wanted to keep recording so I can get content out to you, and I'm going to figure out the logistics of it all later. So yeah, the Entropic Power Lines puzzle pack, I'll put details to it below. Let's just get on with the puzzle, shall we? So 9 is the Key by Jodawo. So we've got 4 main rules in play on this one. So we've got normal Sudoku rules. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We have arrow rules, and the green things are the arrows, and the digits that are placed on the shaft of the arrow, the sum of those will get placed into the circle of the arrow. So the sum of those 2 cells will get placed into there, the sum of those 3 cells will get placed into there. We have between lines, and as I said, I've recolored one of them to avoid confusion. And on between lines, the digits that get placed on the line must be strictly between the digits in that line's circle. So these 2 digits here will be between those 2 digits. These 2 digits will be between those 2. These 3 digits will be between those 2. This is the end of a different between line, hence me recoloring it. The other rule in play is ratio pairs, which is basically cells separated by a black dot. And yes, I know that some of these black dots are kind of hidden behind the between circles, but I think they're still visible. They kind of stand out. Cells separated by a black dot must be in a 1 to 2 ratio, or one must be double the other. And with that, this puzzle is solvable. I know nothing about this puzzle. I'm going in completely and utterly blind. So let's give this a shot. So the thing that jumped out to me that, very, very quickly while I was just re-entering this was that this right here had to be 3 different digits. If you've got 3 different digits that see each other on an arrow, the minimum you can do is 1, 2, 3. So this has to be 6, 7, 8, 9. After that, apart from the title of 9 is the Key, I really don't know what I'm working with here. So yeah, what am I looking at? Well, I can see one thing in column 3, which is I've got 3 black dots, and there are, so that's 6 cells in the column that are covered by black dots, and there are only 6 black ratio numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. So the 3 cells that aren't on black dots must be 5, 7, and 9. And I cannot put a 9 onto a between line because I'd need something higher than it on one end of the line. So one of these 2 must be a 9. Oh, hang on, there's a fair... That right there is a 9. Bam, 9 is the key. Because if you look at this box, you cannot put 9 on a between line because you'd need to put something higher than it. I cannot put 9 on a between line. I cannot put 9 on a ratio dot because if the ratios of 9 would be 4.5 or 18, which doesn't work. And if I put 9 on an arrow, I would need to add something to it. So 9 in this box goes here. And I've got the same down here. 9 can't go on a between line. 9 can't go on a, not that cell. 9 can't go on a between line. 9 can't go on a ratio dot. 9 can't go on an arrow. 9 goes there, which takes 9 out of there and makes that a 9. Puts 9 into one of the, well, 9 into one of those two, because 9 can't go on a dot. But I've got the same here. 9 can't go on a between. 9 can't go on a between. 9 can't go on a ratio dot. So 9 is in one of those two, which takes the 9 out of there, because the 9 in this column must be in one of those two, and this becomes a 9, which puts 9 up here in one of those two, but that 9 sees it because the crop key 9 goes in here, puts 9 down here. It can't go here because of multiple reasons. 9 is in one of those two. Except 9 in this box has to be in one of those three, because I can't put it on a between line and I can't put it on a ratio dot. So 9 is here, which takes 9 out of there, puts 9 into there. 9 in box 5 is in those three, but I can't put it on an arrow, so 9 is in one of those two. Okay, so that's a lot of 9s. Now, the other thing I know, and I got a little distracted from it, is when you've got 3 separate crop key digits on a in a row, a column, or a box, they must be 1 2, then 3 6, then 4 8, because the only digits you've got, the only possibilities you've got, and I'm just going to I'll use this box. If I use, you've got 1 2, you've then got 2 4, you've got 3 6, and you've got 4 8. They're the only possibilities you've got as crop key digits. But if I use 2 4, then I have 2 4 3 6, and the only two digits I've got left are 1 and 8, which aren't in a relationship with each other. So the minute you have 3 that see each other, you lose the 2 4, and you must use 1 2 3 6 and 4 8. So one of these is 1 2, one of these is 3 6, one of these is 4 8. Well, I've got a 9 on between lines. So 9 8 7 6. These are all 1 2 3 4 5. This is 1 2 3 4 5. This is not great pentamarking. This is 1 2 3 4 5, and that one can't be 5, because if this was 5, it'd be, the ratio doesn't work. So what can this be? So if this is 1, this is 2. If this is 2, this is 1 or 4. Actually, no, that's completely wrong. I've already just spoken about that. If this is 1, this is 2. If this is 2, this is 1. If this is 3, this is 6. And if it's 4, it's 8. Now, this can't be 8, because if I put 8 here, I'd need to put 9 on one end of the between line, and I can't, because both of them are seen by 9. So this is not 8, so this is not 4. If I put 1 here, I can't put 1 on a between line, so this is not 1 and this is not 2. Now, if I put 2 here, oh, that's really clever. If I put 2 here, this becomes a 1, but I'd need to put 1 on an end of the between line, because I've put a 2 on the between line. But I'd have, this cell sees both ends of that between line. So if I put a 2 here, this one would either see that one, or this one would see that one, and the whole thing is broken. So this is a 6 and this is a 3. These are 1 2 4 8. Now this 6 and this 3, yeah, I'm not sure. So these are from 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's not great, is it? So let's not do that. Now, this is also 1248 because I don't have 36 here. But this one doesn't have the same restriction. I know this will either be 1, 2, or 1. Hang on, I can't put 1 on a between line, so I can't put 2 there. I can't put 8 on this between line because I can't put 9 at either end. I can't put 8 there, so I can't put 4 there. So this is 1 or 8. So this can't be 1 or 8. This has to be 2, 4. So this is more restricted. I don't think I've got the same here. If this is 8, this is 1, and I can fit everything. If this is 4, this is 2. No, if this is 4, this is 2, this is 1, and I've got 1, 4 on the end of the between line, and 5 and 7 aren't in it. This is not 4, this is not 8. If this is 2, this is 8, 4, 2, 8, 4, and 5 and 7 are all possible. This is 1, that's all fine. 2, 1, 8, 4, and 5 and 7 are all fine. But this is 1, 2, 4 now. Which pushes this up. Hang on. 3 has to be down here. I can't put 3 in box 2. Where can I put 3? If I put 3 in here, I've conflicted. If I put 3 on the arrow, I'd have to put it with a 6, and I don't have a 6. So 3 is not there. 3 is down here, which means this is not 3. Does that actually do anything? It puts 3 up here. Does that actually do anything? I don't think I can put 3 there. Because 1, 2, 3... No, I can't. Because it's not far enough away. I need to have 2 digits between whatever this is and whatever this is. And it just doesn't work. Because if it was 1, 3, they'd both be 2. If it was 2, 3, there'd be nothing I can put there. 4, 3, there'd be nothing I can put in there. This is not 3. So 3 is on this between line. Okay, but it means that 3 is not here. So these are also 1, 2, 4, and 8. Now, if this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4. This is 2. This can't be 2. Because if this is 2, I've either got to put 3 in both of those to get to 4, or... Yeah, this is not 2. Now, if this is 4, 3, 2, 1, and if this is 8, I've got lots of options. But this not being 2 means this is not 1. I've got a bug flying around. 2, 1, or 4, 8 all work. 2, 1, 4, 8. Don't see. So Surely it's this now. But this has got lots of options, surely. Because once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. There has to be a 3 on this. So if this is 4, it could go down to 1. 2 could go up to 8. 1 could go up to 4 or 8. Hang on. If 2, 1... Actually, hang on. There's a problem here. If this is 2, this is 1. 1 could only go up to 4, and this would have to be 2, 3. This can't be 2, because it'd be 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, or 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Either way, I'm repeating the 2 on this line. This is not a 2. If this is not a 2, this is not a 1. This is a 4, 8 pair. There's no 4 here. There's no 4 here. This is a 4, 8 pair. There must be a 3 on this line. What does that do for this? Well, it means this is not 4, 8, so there's no 8 on it. This is not 8 anymore because I took the 4 off the end. So this is the 1, 2. This is the 8. This is the 4. This is a 4. This can't be 6 or 4 or 3 is too close. 2 is too close. This is a 1. This is a 2. This is a 2 and a 3. This is a 5 now because I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 taken in the row. These are 6, 7, and 8. Which means this is a 5. Which means that can still be either 1 or 2. But this is a 2, which means that can't be a 4, or those of those would have to be 3. This is 8, this is 4. This is now a 1. This is ridiculously clever. And this is 2, 3. I now have a 2, 3 pair in the column. This is known. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So I've got 1, 3 here and 1, 3 here. This is 1, 3. This is 4. So I've got to put a 4 up here. What are these? 1, 2. Hang on, this 5 is making that 7, which I could have got from that 5. So what are these? 1, 2, 6. This is a 2, 6 pair. And there's a 2, 3 looking at it. This is a 6 and this is a 2. So surely this now is actually a 2, 4 pair for the column. And I know what these are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I do need something lower and higher than this on the line. Now there's no 8 here. Oh, this is known though, because I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4 here. This is also a 5. This is a 6, 7, 8. And this 5 looks back, making this the 7. There's no 7 here. Now this needs to be lower than 6, but higher than 3. So this is 4 or 5. And it's not 4, this is 5. This needs to add up to 9. And I can't use 2, 3, or 4. This is 1, 8. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this is 5, 6, 7, all of which are between 3 and 9. This 1, 8 looks back, making this 5 and this 8. These are now a triple. I've got 1, 2, and 4 left. Well, I can't put 1 in a circle. I can't. This is 4. And I can't do 2, 2. This is 1. This is 3. The 4 looks back, making that 2 and that 4. This is very clever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are 2 and 7. The 2 looks up, making that 7 and that 2. When I first started this, I thought, how is this going to break open? The answer is beautifully. 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is 2 and 4. And I've got both 2 and 4 over here to resolve it. That is 4, that is 2. This is just missing one digit now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 7. This between line probably does work. Oh, I've got the same trick here. I can't use 2, 3, 4 on this. So I've got to use, I can't, this has to be again 1, 8, giving me a 1, 8 pair in the column, meaning that's not 8. But I now know what these are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this has to be lower than 5. So it's got to be 3 because it's got to be lower than 5, and 1, 2, and 4 are not available. That's a 3. Which means this is a 1 and this is a 3. This is now a known digit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is an 8. These, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is looking down. I love puzzles so much where you get a deduction and it just leads to something, and it's just rewarding, and maybe you'll spot it quickly, but maybe you'll have to hunt for it. I obviously feel like I'm in the zone on this puzzle, but I love puzzles where finding something just leads to something else, and it just feels so rewarding. That dopamine hit is just great. This is a wonderful puzzle for that. This has got to be 4, 5 for the column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 4, 5, and there's a 5 there. So that's the 4, that's the 5. These are now known. 1, 3, and 9. So 1, 3, 9. I can't put 9 on the arrow. I can't put 1 here. I can't put 3 here because that's too high. So this is absolutely the 9. So 9 with 1 and 3 means that's not a 7. This is not a 9. It's not breaking open there, though. Because 1, 8 or 3, 6 are both possible. This is where I stumble. After just making that declaration of awesomeness. That's not a problem with the puzzle. It's just... So, can I put 1, 2, 3 on this anymore? No. If this is 6, this would have to be 1, 2, 3. I can't put 2 here, so the 2 would be here. This would have to be 1, 3, and that would break that cell. This is not a 6. Now, can this be 7? 1, 2, 4. I can't put 4. I can't put 4 on the arrow at all. This is a 9. Okay, so that's the 9 right here. This is not the 9. This is the 9. This is giving me a 1, 3 pair, which has not really resolved anything. I do need to put a 2 in one of those. I suspect it's there, but I don't know for sure. I've got to put a 5 down here. Actually, I've got to put 5 in one of those, but again, I'm not sure where. Now, I can't put 2, 3, 4 on this arrow, so I have to put a 1 on this arrow. So there is absolutely a 1 on this arrow. Oh, and that's cool because it lines up with here. So 1 in this box is going to be in one of those 2 cells. 1 in this box is going to be in one of those cells. So I can't put 1 here. I can't put 1 here. 1 in this box, 1 in this row has to go in this box. So this is not the one. Not the one. This is the mode problems. That's the 3. That's the 1. 9 is 3 plus 6. So I get the 6 there, which means this is not a 6. Now, what can I do here? Is that going to be the key to the puzzle? Well, the 3 goes back, making that the 1 and that the 3. There is no 1 here now. There must be a 1 down here, which again lines up with the 1 down here. 1 can't be in here. 1 can't be in here. I need to put a 1 in this column. This is the 1. This is the 8. Which means this is the 1 and this is the 8. This is not the 1. This is the 1 in on the arrow. So 9 is either 1, 2, 6 or 1, 3, 5. Well, I can't put 3 or 5 in that cell. So it's 1, 2, 6, and I can't put 6 there. That's a 6, that's a 2, that's a 5. There's no 6 there. This is a 7, 8 pair. This has to be a 7, 8 pair for the row. I'm just confirming because the number of times I've gone, this is a 7, 8. This has to be, therefore, the other 7, 8, but there's already been one in the row. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this is a 7, 8. The 2 looks up, making that the 3 and that the 2. That looks down, making that the 3 and that the 2. This 5 looks down, taking 5 out of there. I now have a 6, 7 pair, which makes that an 8, which makes that a 7, which makes that an 8. This has been a 6 for a while. The 8 makes that 7 and that 8. This is now a triple. 3, 4, and 7. This is not 4. This is not 3. This is not 3 or 4. That is 7, 4, 3. Something is going to resolve this. This 6 looks up, making that 7 and that 6, and now I'm down to one box. This is 7, takes 7 out of there, and this 6 resolves the 5 and the 6, and that is 9 in the Key by Jodawo. That was really, really cool. I mean, the clue is in the name. Look at the 9s, and that's fine. When there's a puzzle that may have a tricky break-in, giving a clue to the, or a hint to the solver, I don't have a problem with that. Would I have found that without the hint? I think maybe because I've seen this crop key logic before, so knowing that these were going to be 1, 2, 3, 6, and 4, 8. Knowing, therefore, that these were going to be 5, 7, and 9, I can't put a 9 on a between line, so I get this pair of 9s. Started me looking at 9s and where they could go, and then finding the restrictions in these boxes because of the position of the between lines. Maybe I would have found that, but the hint was good. Yeah, that was a great puzzle. Thank you, Jodawo. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I hope you've been enjoying the channel. As always, if you've got anything to say, please let me know. I do read the comments and I try and respond to them, though I'm getting a lot more comments than I used to, so it's tricky. And often, if someone's just posting a time or anything, I don't really have anything. I mean, yeah, it's hard to know what to say. So I don't know. I'm doing this for fun, and I'm doing this just for me. I'm starting to get a lot of offers to like do partnerships and stuff, and I'm looking at some of them seriously, and I'm actually going to do a couple of them. Working with some people to bring some stuff that I think is valuable to the community and sort of share some other people who are doing work in the community. I've also received a couple of requests to do some what I think look to be commercial partnerships, and I am very not interested is not the right word, but I'm not interested in doing things for money at the moment. Like, if people want to support me on Patreon and stuff, go for it. Everything I do on Patreon, I release for free. But I'm not going to be motivated by, we can bring you all of this commercial success. I don't care. That's not what I'm in this for. If I stop having fun, I'll stop doing the channel. The minute this becomes a job, I will stop. So yeah, yeah, unfortunately with success has come a lot of pressure to do stuff that I'm a lot less interested in. So I'm trying to resist that pressure, but that takes time. So I'm just going to keep doing puzzles. I hope you've been enjoying them. Thank you everyone for watching. I shouldn't be just ranting at you, but I'm just letting you know why I'm recording in advance so much is because I'm just under more time pressure than I expected. Thank you everyone for watching. Please enjoy the puzzles. I hope you do. If you find puzzles that you like and you think that are good, particularly in my difficulty range, things that I can do in like 30 to 45 minutes, let me know. I really really appreciate getting puzzles. I'm rambling. Good luck with your solving. Bye.